Welcome to part 2 of a 10-part series on the best CRMs in 2025. I'm Devin Hennig with SelectHub, and we've analyzed over 500 CRM solutions, tested dozens ourselves, and worked with companies across industries to help them find the right fit. In this episode, it's all about the best CRMs by use case. In other words, what are the top options for sales, marketing, operations, and multi-tenant or service delivery organizations? Buckle up, there's a lot to cover. But before we dive in, this video is sponsored by several CRM leaders, including our title sponsor, Insightly, as well as Sales Outlook, Brevo, Copper, and Leadmaster CRM. What a stellar group of platforms. You can learn more about each of them through the links in the description, and stick around to the end for more resources. All right, let's dive in. Best CRMs of 2025 by use case. Sales. Sales is the number one use case everyone thinks about when they think CRM. Revenue is driven by prospecting, qualification, demos, proposals, and closes, so it's critical you have a single source of truth to track it all. The teams that use it the most are obviously sales and business development, as well as account executives, sales engineers, customer success managers, and more. The most critical CRM capabilities here include the following: pipeline visualization, easy to understand deal stages and visibility across teams; activity logging, automated or low friction tracking for calls, emails, and meetings, preferably integrated into the tools reps already use, for example, Outlook or Gmail; forecasting and reporting, real-time customizable dashboards that allow managers to track deal movement, velocity, and at-risk opportunities; usability. If pipeline hygiene feels like a chore, compliance drops, forecasts degrade, and rep adoption collapses. For this reason, platforms with lightweight UX and automation tend to outperform technically superior but heavier solutions. In enterprise environments, however, especially those with territory-based teams, CPQ workflows, or multi-rep selling, CRMs must offer more advanced customization, permission hierarchies, and integration with proposal, document management, and contract tools. Most CRM platforms are well aligned to sales use cases. Here are several strong contenders. Note, these are listed alphabetically. You can see the platforms on the left with notable callouts on the right. I won't read through every single one because we have a lot more to cover, but I recommend taking a screenshot and returning to this list later, then setting up demos to see them in action. There are also links in the description where you can get a much more detailed breakdown feature by feature in the SelectHub platform, as well as compare analyst scores. So there you go, good CRM options for sales use cases. Marketing. In marketing-led organizations, the CRM serves as a conversion engine, tracking inbound leads, nurturing them, and qualifying them for sales handoff, if a sales team exists at all. These orgs often run high-volume campaigns across multiple channels. Think email, SMS, paid media, content, and more. And the CRM must support segmentation, tracking, and attribution. Here, the CRM is less about opportunity management and more about campaign execution, email, SMS, chat, and ad audiences triggered from CRM data, lead scoring, dynamic scoring based on page views, form fills, and campaigns, marketing automation, visual workflows for nurtures and event-based triggers, and attribution modeling, or tracking effectiveness in generating leads through closes. Many companies prefer CRM plus marketing automation suites that unify contact records, campaign tracking, and reporting in one system. This reduces integration overhead and allows marketers to own the full lifecycle from first impression to closed won. Here are several platforms that stand out for marketing use cases due to their automation, integrated campaign tools, or ease of use for non-technical marketers. Again, I won't read through every single one because we have a lot more to cover, but I recommend taking a screenshot and returning to this list later before setting up demos. There are also links in the description where you can get a more detailed breakdown feature by feature in the SelectHub platform, as well as compare analyst scores. Before we move on, a quick shout out to our title sponsor, Insightly. Insightly is one of the most flexible, affordable CRMs out there. Compared to legacy CRMs, it keeps the total cost of ownership low, and it's incredibly customizable. You don't need a team of developers to tailor fields, workflows, or layouts, which is why Insightly wins with sales-driven organizations and verticals like manufacturing, construction, professional services, solar, and more. And if you're thinking, what about AI? Insightly's Copilot is designed to help with CRM adoption and keep teams engaged without forcing new habits. Thanks to Insightly for supporting this series, and check them out through the link in the description to take a closer look. Operations and complex orgs. Not all businesses have simple sales needs. In many orgs, particularly in manufacturing, financial services, and government sectors, the CRM isn't just a sales tool, but a process hub that supports onboarding, compliance, project delivery, and field operations. These use cases introduce a whole level of workflow orchestration that basic CRMs aren't really equipped to handle. Key characteristics of operationally complex orgs include non-linear, multi-step workflows involving multiple departments, for example, onboarding, fulfillment, and compliance review. Custom entities beyond contacts, accounts, and deals, for example, policies, assets, claims, projects, and sites. Role-based data access. Internal stakeholders may require controlled access to records based on team, region, or role, and multi-object reporting. Cross-functional insights require data from different objects, for example, tickets, accounts, and SLAs. In these contexts, the CRM should be able to support custom objects, logic-based automation, SLA tracking, and service processes. Systems with built-in business process management, or BPM, are typically more successful, and a lot of orgs need to extend their CRM using third-party apps and custom development. Here are several platforms that offer structural flexibility, process orchestration, and/or industry-aligned workflows suitable for complex, multi-stage operations. Once again, screenshot the list and then dive deeper into feature-by-feature comparisons through the links in the description to SelectHub's Analyst platform. We've combed through hundreds of feature requirements to give you the most information to make the best decision for your organization. Multi-tenant and service delivery organizations. Businesses like agencies, franchisers, BPOs, and consulting firms tend to operate in multi-account or multi-client models. They don't just manage leads and customers, they manage sub-businesses or client portfolios that each require a semi-autonomous CRM environment. What sets this use case apart are the following: segregated data per client, region, or franchisee, white labeling needs, the ability to brand the CRM instances per client, centralized admin, decentralized usage. In other words, one team manages structure, but each client or team can operate within their own space, and campaign, funnel, or fulfillment management for external stakeholders. Many CRMs struggle here because they're designed for single entity data. While some enterprise CRMs allow for business units or partitions, they rarely make it easy to duplicate workflows, views, and automations per client or business line. Agencies in particular often benefit from CRMs that enable them to offer CRM as a service to their clients without stitching together multiple tools. Multi-account CRMs can offer a significant advantage in this model. Several good options of CRMs for multi-tenant and service delivery organizations include the following. Whichever ones you're evaluating, you should validate their approach to data isolation, user permissions, and template reusability. It's not enough to duplicate a pipeline. True multi-tenant CRMs allow centralized control while preserving client-specific autonomy. There you have it, an overview of some of the best CRMs by use case. For more CRM resources, including pricing guides and SelectHub's database of CRM feature comparisons, check out the links in the description. One more big thank you to the CRM sponsors who made this series possible, including our title sponsor, Insightly, as well as Sales Outlook, Brevo, Copper, and Leadmaster CRM. All of these bring unique value depending on your use cases, tech stack, and team size, and we've included links to them in the description. That's it, that's all. See you in the next episode. Cheers.